Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to SimTraX Broadcasting as we come to you live here with the Bandit Racing League. You might be thinking, hey, wait a second, SimTraX doesn't cover the Bandit Racing League. Yes, we do, as we come to you live here from Martinsville. This is going to be an excellent race, although you do see a couple of guys will be heading to the backup cars as we take a quick little look here at them doing a little bit of practice here. Right now, I'm seeing Benjamin Lacey, Brett Guzik, and Jonathan Platt right now sitting 1, 2, and 3. Fortunately, we are mixed up with a Ford, Toyota, and a Chevrolet here at the track. As Stella, you join alongside me here tonight, and this should be an excellent race. I'm waiting to see qualifying get underway here in about 30 seconds. Now let's talk a little bit about Martinsville. We've seen a lot of crashes, we've seen a lot of cautions, but with as small as this track is, it's hard to say it's not to be expected.
Well, that's true. We are looking at half a mile track. It is 55 feet wide, though, people, so we are able to go more than single file. But the kicker is these two 800-foot straights are joined by two very tiny, very tight, and only 11-degree banking flat corners. That tends to seem to mix people up here on the paperclip.
Oh, yeah. Well, definitely, as we've seen many times, drivers, even in real life, have actually had more trouble at the track seeing guys hop the curb. We used to see him hitting the grass going through the turns. Jeff Gordon's had the left front fender ripped off by a piece of concrete chunking up. I mean, this track just brings everything, and fortunately, since they have redone the track and repaved it and gotten everything squared away, Stella, the craziest thing we've seen at Martinsville was the Ross Chastain, the Hail Melon move, which got him into the championship 4. Now, I will say here in this league, there will be no Hail Melons, and dive bombing is highly frowned upon, as you can tell. With many laps as we're going to be running tonight, 135 to be exact. We'll take a look at our race info here in just a moment, but that's kind of what you're going to see is guys trying to race to the front, because when you're hanging out really between that 15th to 21st area, you're in the danger zone. There's no good place to be. You run out of real estate so quickly, and you want to fight your way to the front, but the guys in front of you are looking to stay up there as well. Waiting for a couple of guys to get some lap times down here. Right now I'm seeing, come on. Right now, there we go. Jason Knack out in top. John Osborne and Ethan Sikorsky, sitting in 4th. Now, Stella, this is going to kind of switch up here pretty quick as we're keeping an eye here on Connor Gibson in the 31. He's going to be working his way around the track here. Whoa! Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that. And out of these Xfinity cars, a lot of power, a lot of weight, hard to turn. So we're going to see if they can hold on to it here, as damage is very easy to obtain here in the Xfinity cars. They don't knock off the wall too well. This is Nathan Nickel down in 19th spot in the 24 Chevrolet. Looks like he is not going to have any luck of Jeff Gordon here as he's going to be starting outside the top 20. Let's see how Jim Treat is running here in the Batmobile.
Love it.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to roll the 777s here. I do like kind of the how the paint shines there. You see how it changes colors as it goes by?
Oh, I was watching the Joker on his outside line there.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
That's pretty slick. I do like that. Take a look at Jay out there in the chat, rooting us on already.
Yeah, he's taking the 04 paint. Is he qualifying yet?
Yes, the 04 did qualify.
Just now.
Yep. Yeah, Brett Guzik out there in the Easy
15.
Go machine. Yeah, not too shabby. Stella, look at our lap times here. Still fastest time under 9.5.
Honestly, that
Excuse me, 19.5.
Can't complain about that. I mean, the Xfinity record for qualifying is 19.694, and that was just recently set here in 2024 by Brandon Jones.
Wow, so we're actually going faster than the guys in real life here. Well, can they maintain and continue? That's going to be the key. You're going to see the leaders get away. I would probably say 30 laps at best. If we could stay under green, they're going to catch the tail. And then we're going to have lap traffic and guys fighting to stay out there. Waiting to see if Terry Condis, he gets his lap time down. Still has a couple minutes left here in qualifying. And the Home Depot Ford out there.
That is a prominent paint. that we see in the leagues these days. Little Tony Stewart flashback.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, take it easy out there, guys. Remember, you do have to subscribe to the channel. I can see you guys talking out there. We do monitor and watch. Definitely like hearing what you guys have to say.
Douglas Ross is saying congrats on your new league, Patrick.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you, Douglas. Definitely expect to see you joining us here in a little bit. I know we got a couple more guys dangling out there wanting to talk, so I know we may see Douglas Ross here after a while. And we'll see if we can continue on. Right now, Stella, I think that should be all 28 drivers have gotten onto the chart. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at how this race is going to go here tonight. Sorry to cut you off there, but 80 degrees out there on the track, 135 laps, 60% fuel limit here. Should be 3 sets of tires down in the pit, and fortunately, they will have one faster pair. Me, of course, your lead producer, Stellar Stella, joining alongside me, and race control will be handled by Nicole Krazel and Bradley Shin. And Stella, you want to talk about amazing. Normally, you can't find leagues to be able to find one RC, and this league has 2. So I guarantee you, anybody fumbling around out here, any odd calls, we're going to have not 1 but 2 that we can ask, and we'll get it all straightened out even toward the end. Guys end up with EOLs from caused cautions. I assure you this is going to be a fantastic race. And Stella, the way they do it, of being able to kind of narrow down and kind of squeeze these guys together. Hey, there was a mistake. Hey, this happened. This shouldn't have happened. These things moving around. You're going to have guys, at least one person on each side of the track, which is actually going to be fantastic, and be able to make that call. Do want to thank Bill Harkins for inviting us here to the Bandit Racing League, coming in the middle of the season. But that is no problem, as we enjoy racing as much as anybody else. I don't know about you, Stella, but it becomes more than just racing, and it becomes more than just broadcasting. I love seeing great racing. I love seeing cars getting side by side, and I love seeing great battles out on the track, as long as it's, not dirty play, of course.
Oh, no. No throwing out the oil slicks and the ball bearings behind you.
Yeah, no kidding. The guys spinning around and smacking each other, and a little rivalry is okay. I'm completely okay with a little rivalry. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this underway. Engines are started here, and let's go ahead and take a look at our starting grid, as it already looks like Eddie Haggy will be starting in the first spot next to Benjamin Lacey. Ricky Hart and Bob Berry will be starting in row number 2. Nolan Gross starting 5th. John Osborne will be in the 6th spot. Stella, we are looking at row number 4 with Nick Kaufman in the number 5. I'm looking to see if that Ford can be super fast here tonight, but he's going to be starting next to Jonathan Platt. Now, Platt is a tough driver out there. In the 43 Chevrolet, he's going to be looking to hold that number up high here, as he's got a lot in front of him. With Jackson Knack sitting behind him in 9th. Brett Guzik, excuse me, guys, as we get for the first time here, we're going to try not to butcher these guys too bad. Ethan Sikorsky will be starting in 11th next to Connor Gibson. Now, Connor is a little fresh on the plate here, but he's going to give it a shot. Sean Britt will be starting in 13th next to, I believe, Stella, correct me if I'm wrong, this should be Talon Ulibarri.
Ulibarri. Yes.
Got it. All right. Ulibarri.
And here's our winner from last week, Mason Flagar.
All right, Mason Flagar, not bad. 72, we'll be starting next to Matt Crockett, Jason Greenwell, and Bill Harkins. Harkins starting a little here in the back, kind of scrubbing the outside of the top 20, but he's going to have a go at it. Jim Treat and Paul Wilson will be 19th and 20th. Yeah, you wouldn't believe, Martinsville, we got over 20 drivers with Kevin Foster and Brandon Finley. Moving on through to David Leakey and Mark Allen Bivens. And moving the last few rows here, Hayden Paul, Nathan Nickel, Carter Phillips, and Terry Condas will be filling out the rest of our field here. Pace car lights are out. We should be getting ready to lock and load here and be underway. Excellent driving here. Excellent qualifying times. Can they race? Can they do it? And that's going to be the big question here tonight, is where they are going to place, how they're going to do it, and make it come true. A lot of drivers getting ready to get loaded up for this one. Green flag. There we go. Off they go. Haggy standing on it, on the loud pedal. We'll kind of sit back here just a little bit. Oh, as we squeeze 3 wide. Look at the 43. Send it straight through the center. Jonathan Platt ends up center of a 3 wide. Only gains a position on that in his Chevrolet. He's sliding in. Click there with the 75 first caution.
Lap
All right,
2.
guys, got to check up a little bit here. We're still bunching up. Yuck. Boy, first
All
caution
right.
there. That definitely.
Remember we only have one fast repair tonight. So if this was your first tangle up, you're going to be looking at a very long race with a very bent up car.
Yeah, somebody not happy about this. Jim Treat losing the most positions with 9. As I say that, Nick Kaufman is actually the biggest, not weight-wise, but biggest loser here. 14 positions down. Started 7th now to 21st.
Yeah, I was watching your Batmobile there lose a bumper just as it was traveling along. Goodness.
That's all right. We're taking a look here at Nick Kaufman. Said the biggest loser on weight. I don't think he's got a bumper on it. No front, no rear.
No.
So they'll get restacked here and go at it again. This should be double file. We're not going old school rules where we're single file. This many cars will have guys on the middle of the backstretch when we get under green. Heading down pit road will be Kaufman. Also Hayden Paul following. Sikorsky looks like Flager. Yep.
Finley and Treat.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Hardest thing tonight for Eddie Hagge is going to be hitting these restarts. Ooh, quick fast
I'd
repair.
make that
Guys
a
already using it.
specialty. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, if you know that you're going to be up front, I think in practice, I would make that a mandatory thing. Just shift, how fast can I get off the line? How fast can I shift, in those first few rounds? If I'm stuck on the outside, how fast can I get out there and then cut down to the center if that's where I want to be? Unlike a super speedway where you want to stay high, but this I think he'll be fine on his restarts tonight.
All right. Should see this one get back underway here in just a moment. Nolan Gross will actually be here on the outside in the 0-2. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to give this a shot here and see if we got this squared away. And maybe... Uh-oh. That's all right. We'll keep fighting it. See if Nolan Gross has got his thing booted up here. Let's see if we can get this going. Right now, back under green. Barney's got it in the air. Let's try this again. Already some trouble back here around the Bob Berry area. Remember, the 75 is the first one who spun out. Boy. Getting a good angle here. Check out the guys shooting. Now, notice how that's kind of the dive bombing we're talking about there. Guys going to the inside, and you see them almost double the speed. Already some trouble happening up here toward the front. Ooh, boy, still is a hard place to find here in Martinsville. Where to be and where not to be. I think that was Paul Wilson down on the bottom. Looks like he gave a little nudge there to Osborne.
Oh no!
Yep.
The green one just cut in, and he's now out of control. Pieces are flying.
Yeah, I think that may have been David Leakey. Yeah, that it was. David Leakey is around. I want to double check on our first caution here and kind of swing back, see what we saw. Remember how the 75 was breaking loose here?
Ooh, that's an understatement. He and 5 were doing some, oh, man. We're doing some synchronized spinning.
Yeah, and I think probably the worst part about that is when you're looking at how kind of the spin out starts here. And here's the last caution. Boy, yeah, you see how much closer he's getting. So guys aren't learning each other's braking points here so early into the race. So they kind of stomp on the brake, it locks them up, and then there's no control. You can't come back from it.
No, and they also need to remember you're not racing to the finish line for under caution. As soon as that caution is called, you are placed in, you are stuck in your place.
Yep.
So try not to be pushing and pulling when cautions are already out.
Whoop.
Oh, no.
Oh, David Leakey's going to hate that I have our eyeballs on him as he almost smacks the wall here. Sitting in pit, he'll look and fight his way back out. Kaufman and Bill Harkins. Terry Condas already working his way back on out. And Ethan Sikorsky actually works his way back out. I believe Sikorsky should. I think he may actually. Excuse me. He should be a lap down. Nickel,
Yes.
Harkins, Sikorsky, and Leakey are going to be a lap down here, which is rather unfortunate. I've got to say, you know, a driver like Kevin Foster moving up 12 here. He's pretty happy about the cautions. Seems to be working out in his favor so far.
Well, if you can avoid what's happening, it'll always work out in your favor. We had a lovely fella last night, boy, that thread the needle, and it did him a load of good.
Yep. Only one Toyota sits in the top 20. That's going to belong to Brett Guzik back in 19th. The rest are Ford and Chevys all the way up to the front. Waiting to see if anything has a go. Uh-oh. Mama Goose is out there. Had a hard time figuring out how to chat. Yeah. I made you hit that subscribe button. Yes. Appreciate you guys out there subscribing and signing up for the race here tonight and tuning in to our first race here with the Bandit Racing League. So far, so good. Got through 12 laps here so far. Got a couple of cautions, though. One, Bob Berry ended up getting a little bit sideways out there in the 75. This last one ended up being David Leakey out there in the 84 Ford. Ended up spinning out there, unfortunately. A lot of guys collecting some damage here, though. They're going to be looking to see if they can fight back and get back on it here. Waiting to see if they can get anything going and moving their way back up to the front. And try to find a friendly face out there. See if we can find... Hey, there we go. There's Jason Greenwell. That's who I was looking for. Right now, Jason Greenwell has gained 4 here on the night. He's trying to fight his way up to the front. Sitting 13th right now out there in the field. Right now, Bill Harkins is out there saying he's just finished his 5 minutes of repair. Alrighty. Pace car's off. 83 machine. Let's see if his head's on a swivel here. He's going to be starting right next to the Bob Berry in the 75. Now the same line. Berry getting a little loose here. Good confidence. Not bad here by the 83. I do want to float up to Ulibarri in 9th. Right now he seems like he's in a little bit of a tight spot here with looks like Nolan Gross to the inside. That it is. You see Gross hops off the curb.
Oh.
Yeah, getting pretty tight. As you see guys shoot into the turn, you'll see some of them nudge the edge.
Yeah, that is not a curb you want to do.
No, it's not. Caution.
Mm.
I think Kaufman is around.
16.
All right, we'll keep an eye here on Nick Kaufman. No, he's probably banging his head off the steering wheel right now as he gets in another one. All right, let's check out Brandon Finley here and see what happens to him. Top side. Oop.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, after that, the caution comes out and then Kaufman ends up going around. So here's the clip. Here to the back of Brandon Finley. He nudges the edge of the curb, and that's what we were talking about. Around he goes.
Man, 2 from the same team.
Yeah, but still,
Ouch.
but I got to admit here, looking at the number 5, did you see he locked them down? When he spun out, he stopped. And that's
Yes.
all, and, you know, I think sometimes as a fellow driver, that's all I ask for. If you spin out, that's okay. You know, we'll get back on the track. Just stop. I know where you're going to be. You know, because sometimes, you know, these tires aren't able to heat up enough or fast enough. I get back out there, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're sideways or you're rotating up the track, trying to turn around, and you end up becoming more of a hazard to not just yourself, but the rest of the drivers. That should move at least one of our drivers back onto the lead lap here. I think David Leakey's going to be able to get his way around. So we should have our first lucky dog passing the pace car.
Okay. Every once in a while it gets me. We have some leagues that use a cone car to where you have to pick inside or outside lane. And the other day we had an incident where somebody failed to realize it was the cone car, thought it was the pace car, tried to drive through it. So now I'm a little jumpy when I see somebody quite so close to the pace car. It was quite well. It was on the amusing side, but shameful at the same time.
Yep. Nick Kaufman back down pit road here. We'll take a look from the back of the pit boxes here. And I believe Bill Harkins is still down pit road here. Looks like another 4 minutes for him.
Oh, not again. Well, we also have Kelly out here rooting on Kevin Foster in the number 8 car.
Right. Take a look at that. I do want to see what, before we get back under green, what took Bill Harkins out so bad that he's needed so much repair. That shot right there.
That would do it. Between the car and the wall. Do we have a broken toe link? No?
We shouldn't. Let me see if I can get the drone out there.
No.
Looks like
Well,
we're
that
all
looks
still in
all
one
right.
piece, though.
Yeah. Goodness.
All right, Bill squeaking out there. 9 laps down. Haggie's still leading this one. Pace car lights are out. See if we can get this one back underway. Right now I'm seeing the top 16 drivers have not pit yet.
Wow. Did you see that from number 28? When he was warming up his tires, his suspension is so, I don't know if I'd call that loose or what. He was actually almost scrubbing the ground with the turns back and forth.
Yep. You can definitely see the torque and lift the front end up here.
Yeah.
Then once they hit the brakes, stomp back down on it.
Yep.
Still getting squeezed through. Not bad there by Haggie. Check out that quarter panel. Love it.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep, not bad. Appreciate the shout out there, Haggie, as he saw we are on the quarter panel. Let's check back on Kevin Foster sitting in the 8. Foster down to the inside here. He's trying to stick a fender in here on the 00 of Jackson Knack. Knack holding it on though, getting his Chevrolet back out front, 8 back to the drawing board. 55 trying to full send on through. That is Sean Britt. Britt trying to hold on to it tight here. He's having some trouble. Right now, here's Britt. Boy, and Stella, you want to talk about guys who drive in VR. He's going to be super happy about this.
Woo!
As the all around he goes, let's see how he controls it.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Now, did you see how he let go of the wheel and let the car go around instead of fighting?
did.
That was fantastic. We couldn't have asked for a better timing on his camera.
Wow. And he's maintaining his frustration level.
His
Yes,
composure, yes.
with ultimate composure.
All right. Excellent. Boy, we tuned in just in time. He's going to be happy we got those camera controls up and ready to go. Let's take a look back at what turns the 55 around here.
Help.
Oh, not once, twice.
Twice. Yep. Oh, man.
I think that's the part that's the heartbreaker right at the end.
Then we get the little rearrangement at the end, yes. Yes, sirree.
Who is this that ends up making contact with him, though? I'm trying to figure out who that is. Is it 49?
I thought it was the 82.
Yeah,
Oh,
you might
you
be
mean
right.
the bump in the back?
Right? Ooh, don't look how
Oh.
how soft that suspension is, able to whip from side to side.
Yep.
The 72 machine. Not bad. Not bad by Flagar there. I do want to see if we can find maybe a cockpit view of Flagar here. Come on, producer, get on it. Right here. You see up toward the front.
Yes. Oh,
Good
see?
Lord.
That- Well done.
Alrighty. Sean
Well
Britt
done.
looks like he's going to stay out, I think, here.
Boy, he has a serious case of bumper envy. That is
Yeah, and
Oh, that's
Estella,
odd.
taking a look at this, it looks like they may have divvied him an EOL here at the end.
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought maybe he was stopping because pit lane was closed, but it does not appear so.
Well, Britt is now all the way back to 20th. We'll see how this goes. Stella, check out who is out there in the chat. K-Doggy.
Hey!
Yeah, back
long
from the
time no
Doghouse
see.
Racing League. Welcome back. Appreciate you joining us here with the Bandit Racing League. You're looking for guys who race all sorts of cars. This is one of them.
All sorts of cars, not just on different days, but on the same day, but different weeks.
Yeah. Now talk to us a little about it, Stella. How much information do you have on that?
Well, I have the fact that this week we are doing Xfinity cars, and it will rotate accordingly. Next week is Cup cars. The week after that, we are looking at the Truck Series, and then it will continue to rotate again. So the next
Excellent.
time we will be back in Xfinity will be at Dover.
All right, so Xfinity, then the Gen 6, and then they rotate to trucks and then back to Xfinity. So it definitely levels the playing field where there is no favoritism. If you don't like a car, well, that's just maybe a bad week for you. You'll have another chance to attack the following week. I love the thought. I've thought of even starting my own league on the same premise. Starting out front, Haggy is out and getting away. I probably would say the worst thing he's going to be looking to face here tonight is fuel mileage. If he can make it without having to pit. I'm sure Haggy's probably shutting the engine off, trying to make it. Let's rotate back. 19 machine is out. Close to the wall. No. Yes, he is able to save it. Now gets to where Sean Britt is. Remember how Britt flossed himself back to the front. 72 locks up the left front tire here.
Oh, and hits the curb.
Yeah. Check out this tough run here. Ooh, 19 again. Boy, and Stella, you want to talk a little bit about something. When you see a driver starting to lock up those front tires, big time thing they need to do is shift that brake bias to the rear. I know slowing down is easier in the front, but you have a little better steering control, switching that bias to the rear, and they're going to have a little bit of trouble here. Right now, 75 on the outside as we're back under caution. It looks like Nathan Nickel may be in this one.
Oh. That's 33.
All righty. No incident limit here in this league, so keep on going. Yeah, K-Doggy's out there saying not different points for different cars. I may have to look into this league. No. So we stay kind of in the same race schedule, and as we go through the race schedule, they do switch cars. So I don't know about you. Sometimes I can race Xfinities, I can race trucks. That Gen 6, that thing handles a little funny for me. So I know I've got, two out of 3 races I'm going to do very well in. And, let's say worst case scenario, Nolan Gross here. This may be the man, the myth, the legend out there in the Xfinity cars. Well, next week we're going to wipe the slate. He's not going to have a chance. We're going to see how well he can do. And the key is also, Stella, looking at, how the design is here of the schedule and the cars, is the ability for them to spread it out. Try not have one guy capitalize each and every week. I know sometimes you get out there and it's like, man, all right, well, same 3 guys win, not here. It definitely, I love how it levels the playing field. But then also we change tracks. It's not like we're going to be at Martinsville for the next 3 weeks. We move on from there and it's going to be wild. So, all right, let's check back on Nathan Nickel here with the caution and see what happens. Yeah, just looked like he got a little out of shape.
No, he got a little swiped by 33 there. Across the front fender.
Yeah. I want to take another look at that.
Yeah, sorry. 32, my bad.
Well, the 24 checks up.
Oh, and then the 11.
Boy, and you just see how the damage just...
Oh, piles on. Oh, my pretty pink car.
All right. That looked like Leaky working his way through the carnage. No drivers have taken it to the garage yet. We are dishing out a few EOLs like we're playing the game of Uno.
But our top 10 stands as follows. Haggy, Lacey, Hart, Platt, Gibson, Knock, Foster, Gross, Osborne, and Bivens bringing up the number 10 position.
All right. Right now, this is Haggy out in front. Doing a great job here so far on all of his restarts. Let's check and see how he's doing. Oh, yeah. There's Eddie Haggy. We'll straighten up his camera next time, I assure you. We're going to get all that guy. I want to see if he's wearing gloves. I want to see how his hands move. Find out he's holding a lollipop or something, I'm going to be mad.
No gloves. I can at least answer one question there.
Oh, oh, okay. No, I was going to even mess around. Oh, are you sure? He doesn't hold him like a golfer? Alrighty. Getting ready to see these guys get back under green. I don't know about you, Stella. I'm excited when they get going under green. We are getting a few green flag laps, though. I got to admit, we're getting a few getting through. I've seen where we can't even get under the green flag before we're in trouble again. So not bad. Let's go ahead and try this again. Lap 38, 39 at the line. Here we go.
Ooh.
Right now, this is the most trouble I've seen Haggy have, not able to separate. He may have to start switching up a little bit and catching these guys off guard. Somebody decides to send it here to the inside.
Yeah, I'm looking at Platt, 4th place. He had a little bit of a spin there at the restart, had a little bit of wall touching, really is driving into this, he wants this next position in a bad way, but he's not going to get it now because we are under caution.
Not bad. Not bad. You're getting the hang of this. The 83 machine at Jason Greenwell is around. All right, let's see what causes Jason Greenwell to get turned around here. Whoa! A little slip off the turn. They're back from Britt. Oof.
Heavens. Who was that absolutely sent it into the back of him and then continued on and got bashed up here around the corner?
Well, and got hammered again. Yeah, I see it.
Now, here he comes. Plink. Off of 72,
yeah,
and manages to keep going.
This would be Flagar here in the 72.
Oh, heavens. I tell you, he was our winner last week at Richmond. 142 laps at Richmond they had. It was Flagar came in 1st place. But they had 7 leaders and 8 lead changes with 16 cautions at Richmond.
16 cautions at Richmond?
Yeah,
okay.
67 laps total.
Well, that's a little bit larger of a track. It's still a dive bombable track is what I call them.
Yeah.
Guys trying to full send it here to the inside. I would probably say if they almost double file here, bring it up about a lane, and then run it about 10 laps here, I think everybody'd start figuring out the braking. Now, they do have practice out there on Tuesdays for anybody looking to join the league. They do have practice on Tuesdays. For at least, I believe, at least an hour, and then there's another hour of practice here before qualifying, so there's plenty of time.
We know you'll have to get extra permission from your wife to do that Tuesday one, but it may be worth it.
Yo, did somebody win the All About Barrels award out there?
Oh.
Crockett saying had a screen pop up and boom into the barrels.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, you piqued my interest. Let's take a look.
I have to watch.
Yeah, this was back in the last caution here. Oh, I can't see. Oh,
yes.
My
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Crockett. We're laughing at you here, buddy.
No.
Holy cow, what a shot.
Oh, it could have gone undetected, but now that you gave it to us.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, fixed league, so they definitely try to keep it level out there. Let's take a look. I believe Crockett is in the pit. 6 minutes now. And I think we got our first guy down and out. I believe Brandon Finley is taking it back to the garage here tonight. And that'll be it for the number 48 Chevrolet. Harkins still has a chance if he continues to put down some laps here. He's still got to make about 2 more, and he'll be moving up a position.
Yeah, Brandon Finley may have something on the outside that's a little bit more pressing than tonight's race. So it may not be because he had too much damage. He has a Spanish exam.
How do you say dang in Spanish?
El dang.
Oh, way to go. Way, oh, dang. Get out of here. All right. All right. Let's try to see if we can get a little bit better here. Oh, my gosh, the 8. No. Kevin Foster. Just stop. 94.
I know. Quit. That's what I was saying before, is stop trying to push because you're not going to get any more places further up. Oh, my.
This looks like Crash
heavens.
Bandicoot out here.
Once that caution is on.
Oh, yeah. Crash bang a boom bam. All right, let's take a look. Kevin Foster, what happens? Looks like he... Oh, spins it off start.
Oh,
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Spun the tires and everybody. Oh.
I
Yeah,
think the
that's
one
painful.
that breaks my heart a little bit is the 55 of Sean Britt. Did you see how hard he hit that wall?
Yeah.
Sean Britt. Man, what a hit. Let's go back and
Yeah.
take a look at that. Jay always
Oh,
loves us. Feeling it.
No. Yep. Not a lot. Yep. Not a lot he could have do.
Well, you
Fun
see
about
all
that.
he can see. And that's the
Yes.
only trouble with the Xfinity cars is they sat so down into the seat, it's almost impossible to see a thing. I think the 7.2 of Flagar got messed up here too. Let's see if we can see. Ooh, we got blinkers on.
That's
No.
Oh, ouch.
You think you can avoid me?
Yeah. Not today. Goodness. So Matthew Crockett is out there saying we got a 79-degree track temp. So that has lowered. Okay.
I believes you.
Interesting.
Oh, no. Oh, what?
What?
Is it 38 minutes of required? Oh, Matthew's saying he forgot he had a fast repair. And most... All right, let me try to be very careful how I word this. Most good racers remember to take that fast repair and check it off. I have not before. You come in and waste it on a scratched fender and then go out there and get
Yeah.
obliterated.
Oh,
But
so
it
now
looks like
once,
he forgot. And for
once
the next...
you're in, you're stuck?
Correct. Once repaired has begun, it is impossible to undo. So it's not
Oh,
like he can
wow.
start it up, back up, or try again. So it looks like Matthew Crockett is going to be a good teammate out there and play spotter here for a little while and try to have somebody avoid. I don't know how he's going to talk somebody into, hey, stop, and then somebody rear ends you.
Yeah.
But definitely he'll be up there in the Bandit Lounge. Maybe he'll give Bill Harkins an earful. Oh, that's all right. Now, Stella, we are getting ready. See everybody getting pretty excited here. Getting ready to get going, catching up to the pace car. Pace car lights are out.
Yeah, Hart's feeling it this time. He thinks he's going to take Haggy on the restart.
Yeah, we'll see. Hart can't pass him before the line. All righty, here we go.
Don't have to let him get that forehead.
Yeah, right now, it's a 97 here. Of Haggy. Boy, you can see that thing buzzing. He's fighting that force feedback.
Nice. I
Good
like to
turn
see a
here.
guy with some force feedback.
Yep, good plant. And, all right, he's going to enjoy a clean lap here. Excellent.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, not bad. Still fighting on through. He is going to finish a couple of laps. All right, not bad. Might have something
Yeah.
going on here as Jonathan Platt finally gets his position. No can do. Benjamin Lacey cuts him off. Oh, no. Knack
Yeah.
in the 00.
Knock.
Right now. Knock.
Yes, sir.
Really, boy, I'm gonna screw that up about 5 more times. But that's all right. We'll keep it under wraps. All right.
Oh, come on, guys.
I do like his composure here. Check how Knock is kind of nice and easy.
This is Mr. Knock up in the camera.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it is. I do notice no mirror checking, though, so he's definitely making sure he's keeping out the windshield here.
Thornton the Fanatec.
Ooh.
Excellent.
All right.
Ooh, nice
yeah,
braking.
right now. Stella, we are getting some green flag laps under our belt here. Looking fantastic, though. I love it. Right now, as this kind of continues to boil down. All right, let's rotate back. I want to keep an eye here on Mark Allen Bivens. New driver here. Wonder who he's talking to out there. Right now, he is still fighting around the track. Bivens out there on Young Guns Motorsports.
Ah, that's just what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, out there with
I went
Gross
looking.
and Flagar.
Yeah. Yeah, always nice to see these guys on teams because I always get worried when we go to a super speedway and they're running stag, you know. Oh,
Whoa,
nice.
the 00 locking the tires up.
Yep, but no touching, no touching. It was good.
Yeah, right now they're still trying to hold on to it, though. Waiting to see if this is going to kind of turn up to be something else here.
Yeah, now is this, I mean, with this track being the only track that has asphalt straightaways and concrete corners, is that why they are, woo-hoo-hoo, see? It just seems as though everybody is very quick at the turn and quick at, you know, stop, go. Is it the different terrain or surfaces that are doing this? Caution number 8.
Whoa, car busted on the outside there. Uh-oh.
Yep, that's Mr. Sikorsky, and looks like a blown engine.
That
Maybe
it is.
he
That's
has
into the
fast
floor.
repair.
We'll see.
Oh.
Check out that paint on the spoiler if you can get to
Look at
not bouncing.
Bouncing, I was gonna say. I think that's the first time I've seen that. But the metal flake on his wings, awesome.
Yeah, not bad. I do like the placement. You know, not too much. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look back and see what got this around. Oh, yep, little assistance.
Yes.
Ouch.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that. Oh, nice, good avoidance.
RC staying busy here. Let's take a look.
Don't you know?
Well,
Drive through.
yeah, I guess the 24 could have moved over. Just a hair. I mean, he did have some room between him and the wall. All right. Well, a couple of people going to be asking Ethan Sikorsky out there if they can get some fries with that shake.
Oh, yeah, I see Kelly out there saying that.
Okay, Doggy talking about some of his ideas out there of ways to be fast and not put fuel in the car. Some guys do make it just at the end. Now, Stella, some heartbreaking news for any Haggy fans out there. He is the only driver who didn't pit.
Oh.
So he is going to be...
Wow.
Yeah. He may have to tuck tail and duck on in here pretty quick. Unfortunately, he's going to start from the back. Unless he thinks he can make it all the way on fuel.
The 60% fuel, it's kind of designed so he doesn't make it all the way, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, we've seen ones that check off the auto fuel. That we have ones that forget to take their tires, and they end up losing because they're sitting there getting 4 sets of tires that they didn't need on a road course. Um, yeah, there's a little bit of little bit of everything out there. Different tactics, being sly, being smart.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, get this one back underway here in just a moment.
Yeah. So with our lucky dog, we have 20 on the lead lap.
Yeah, we do. Flagard
Out of
just
our-
got around. Now we're waiting for Guzik. Remember I said Sean Britt not having his best night here tonight. He's our first one to boot up with a camera tonight. Not bad.
Yeah.
Going here. Let's sit here with Bob Barry. I want to see kind of the angle here. Looks like they're extending it. One more lap.
Uh-oh. Now, see, this is very unusual. We're having that situation where the headlights of the pace car are the brightest lights out here. And from what I understand, I mean, they put these lights in 2017, and they're all LED. There's not supposed to be any shadows. It's supposed to be almost better than daytime. And I'm seeing decent lighting, but when I'm looking at the pace car's headlights being brighter, that's not great.
No, it's not.
Oh, look at Hagee go.
Yep, well, he's got to get away here pretty quick. Looks like most everybody took tires as well, and that would be probably what I wouldn't have chosen. We're going to be back on cold tires, and this is going to be even more difficult. We're going to see some guys sliding, and right now we got our eyes on one. Carter
Yes.
Phillips in the number 30 Chevrolet has caused the 3 wide. As he's caught in the center, finally fizzles out here, but unfortunately Platt and Knott get around him. So Phillips up 20 positions here. Oh, and he's heading to the back. As he is not the only one involved.
Oh, goodness.
Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling.
Alrighty. Well, he looks like he's got a nice, easy turn into pit lane.
Well, that worked out well. Yep, let's take a look here. High side. Made contact here.
But
Now,
then
if you
we've
do
got
spin around like this, back to the
this
floor.
one. Now we had a blinker right there too. Someone came back from another dimension.
Yeah, that we did. Let's see if we can take another look at it
There.
Boy, you
And
couldn't have
comes
lucked
out.
out there, huh?
And comes out. I'm sorry. They teleported from being ready to smash right into him and came back on the other side scot-free. That was the best blink I have ever seen. Ever.
No, it couldn't have been timed any better. That should have been, I believe, the 31 of Connor Gibson. I think he's our
Cornflakes.
guy who squeaked by.
Okay.
See if we can take a look. Yeah, that might be... Nope, I'm wrong.
No, it was further back. He's the one that made first contact.
Yeah, he was the one losing his hood.
Right here,
54.
54. I'm sorry. I'm going to laugh every time I see that. There's Lucky
I know, you
Dog.
would love to know exactly where he was and how he was able to squeak by. Did he slow up enough? I mean, to get by?
No, he literally blinked.
I know, but I'm trying to... Right? I mean, he's heading for the car, and yeah, you see the wheel turn to the right, so there's a good chance he may have actually been able to miss that spot there. Stella, we have made it over the halfway point here.
And we have made Matthew Crockett cheer. So, but, all right. This is,
You see who Kelly's out there rooting for.
I see that. Second place car, that'd be the 28 of Hart.
Don't forget to root them on. I love it. Big Red Propane. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought we were thinking like Ricky Bobby and Big Red Gum.
Gum, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Jay Tway
Mama
knows all
good.
about that. You don't chew Big Red.
Ooh, I don't choose Big Red, but I talk like this.
Matthew Crock is calling Ricky Bobby Hart. Yes.
Mama Goose out there, I love it. 3 more cautions, the 04 will be back on the lead lap. That's my way of thinking. I love it.
Yes.
All right, pace car's off. We're ready for a restart.
All right, rally cap for a good start here. Here we go.
Ooh,
Check in on Osborne. We want to see how he's doing. John Osborne's lost a couple of positions here, but he's still fighting.
take a look at Haggy.
Yeah, see the stack up. Hart has the lead,
Yes.
but Haggie's going to try to see if he can slide here on the inside. Not bad. Haggie's got the line. Boy, but he's not.
Nope.
He didn't have the
Nope.
turn.
Doesn't have the tires.
Uh-oh. Now does Haggie. Is he going to get dumped here by the 7? Benjamin Lacey all over him now.
Yeah, but Lacey gave him a nice little push.
Into the wall, Ricky Hart.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, right now, Haggie needs to get toward the top so he can swing down into these turns. He's having to use excessive braking to hold it. If he can just keep his nose out in front of Hart and a caution comes out, he's going to be saved. There's the pivot. Good shot here. Coming
Nice.
into the turn. This should be the shot for 3 and 4. Getting on through. He makes it. Haggie rotates to the top, gets the angle now. Now Haggie's going to take off. Boy, great battle here for the lead. Number 7 of Benjamin Lacey now trying to pass Hart. He's got him. Hart stark on the outside. Waiting to see if Hart can go do anything here. He may have a shot at it. No can do. Let's take a look. Left side. Yeah, take a look how close they're getting, and there's the clear. Yeah, good
Give that
racing here so
spotter.
far. I give it to Hart. Not going down and creating a problem. And now I think the lead now starts getting heated up again. As unfortunately we leave Hart and Platt moving up to Benjamin Lacey, who now has the lead and in a commanding way. I don't think Haggie's going to be able to come back from this one.
No, and it looks like Platt was going to try to make it a twofer.
Yep,
He's
trying.
got the angle now.
He's trying. He is taking a look inside. 43 may try to send it. Thinks better of it not to. Hart sitting right behind him in the 28 Ford. Ford leading the race. Benjamin Lacey. 43 taking a shot here to the inside. May have the run. Can Haggie hold on? I think he may be in some trouble. Haggie may be on the march back here.
No, he cuts down on him, makes it to where he can't get forward for a little bit. Take a breather. Oh, only to exchange it for the big red of 28 Hart.
Oh my gosh, look how close these guys are getting. You almost go over there and ask him what he wanted to order for dinner. Holy cow.
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Yeah. Well, keep on going. Here we are. All right, Benjamin Lacey, Ricky Hart, and Haggie. Now notice how Lacey, he has left the building.
Wow.
Yeah,
Now,
he
see,
is gone.
He's a loner. He's one of those ones I was saying that, I always wonder what they can do without having partners. But Benjamin Lacey is on his own out there. And right now he is on his own by over a second in first place.
Single file here so far. Got a couple of guys battling. There we go. And the number 5, Nick Kaufman. Remember I said Kaufman's been in a little bit of trouble here tonight. Right now, Nick Kaufman actually got in trouble back on lap 1, lap 15, and lap 46. He's looking to not kind of continue this bad luck string, but as he does slide up for a top 10 position, okay, Mark Allen gets cut off here.
He held it.
Yeah, Young Gun Motorsports driver of Mark Allen Bivens, not bad. Great shot out here on the track. Let's see who else we got out here. Stella, who else have we yet to see here tonight?
I don't know.
We'll rotate back. I know Bill Harkins. He's out there. He's trying to make it happen. Harkins right now sitting in 23rd, still working his way around, 11 laps down. Uh-oh, I think he knows we're looking at him.
Don't get nervous, honey.
He's still doing all right. Harkins out there going to give it a shot. Right now he's trying to run down the 30 machine that is in front of him. Carter Phillips is trying to get away, though. All right. Let's keep rotating our way up to the front. Guzik looking for a little more, few more cautions here to get back on it. Lacey's still taking off with this one. Hart has second, Haggie's third.
Yeah, that lead of Lacey is growing. It's now up to 1.9 seconds. It's going to be hard for these guys to catch up at this point, but all it will take is one caution.
Yeah, that is all it's going to take. Here's the 31 here, Connor Gibson. Caution.
Speak of which.
Yo, is he off the ground? Is Bill Harkins off the ground?
I don't know.
I think he was stuck in the wall here. Right there, a little nudge here to the 30. Wait.
We have seen them get stuck on the curb. Oh.
It's locked him into the wall.
He's hooked. Oh, that's just wrong. Slap him around. There we go. Shame on iRacing.
Yikes.
So, looks like Haggie finally has decided if I'm going to be working that hard to stay up front, I'm going to go to the pits.
He's got to at this point. Yeah, there's no way. Fuel and tires, he's going to need it.
Yes. But at this point, I'd say he's definitely capable of going the rest of the way. This is his first stop?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yeah, first stop of the race.
Yes.
He's been leading it, though. Checks his phone. Trying to figure out if he's on time here. So far, so good. Working his way back out of pit. We'll see where his starting position is here in just a moment. Right now, they're kind of poking around, seeing what other options these guys can do, checking. Matthew Crockett saying no texting in iRacing.
I agree. I mean, not to be a prude or anything, but we had a gentleman in one league that would constantly be out there in the chat, but he would constantly be making ranks on the track. So they actually made a rule. They made a rule for that gentleman.
Yeah.
Or I should say, made a rule for that league because of that gentleman. Live and learn.
There we are. I do want to give a shout out here to the 84 machine. This is David Leakey. You see where he is?
No. Greenville, Kentucky?
So David Leakey was involved in a crash on lap 1 on lap 7, 32, and 46. And right now he's up 16 positions, sitting 7th. So right now this is fantastic here. Especially for his race. This could have been abysmal, but this is actually working out very, very well for him here.
I would expect nothing less from a military man.
Oh, yeah? I'm just kidding. So we can square him up, make him look a little better there. Here we go. All right, Greenville, Kentucky. Honestly, that's a great place to be. Kind of like here in Tennessee, you're kind of right in the heart of everything. Alrighty.
As far as getting to tracks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Barney, let her rip. Back under green. Lacey, fantastic start. Nolan Gross, he's got a chance. See if he can run him down here, and this is going to be the redo. Already, some shuffling back here in the back. Around the Platte area, guys are already shooting off. I believe that's the 72 of Flagar. It is.
Yes.
Yeah, right now the 72. I'm not. Whoop.
Oh, nope.
Coach, you hurt me.
Look, they're doing the slaloms back there.
Whoa.
No. Oh. I thought for sure he'd tag that green car.
Yep.
All right, but everybody's back up and rolling.
Bill texting and towing.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, man. I'm hoping that's not Ricky Hart that got involved in this. It says he ended up in... Look at him hop the curb.
Oh, yes. Was that hop the curb and then get a serious case of netcode? With the 24?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Now, Ricky Hart's been doing all right. He was up toward the front. I'm trying to find out. Here's the nudge.
Scrape there. But then he's all the way over the curb. I don't think they touched right there. Yeah, that one did. But... See?
Yeah. And they're going to... They're probably going to blame this one on the 28 because what could have happened is if Hart hadn't ascended in here and he had checked up right there. I mean, I can't say the 84 needed to go up. The 43 was there, so there was nowhere to go.
But was that Haggy that ran into him?
No.
Okay. Who's 97 then?
We'll say Haggy ran into him. Ready?
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah. All right.
Yep, Haggy ran into him. Better?
Yes. Just when I think I've got something going, you throw me to the dogs.
Well, we'll see how Jim Treat does here on the outside. Right. Spin. Mama.
All right, though.
Yeah, but you
Held
see
my
how
breath.
close that got, though?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and somebody was having some wall action back there. Oh. Yeah. Now, 83 didn't get stuck on the wall like the 11, but he's rolling again.
Haggy now up to 7th.
Yeah. From 11 to 7 in just that little bit.
And I believe Lacey will be leading 6 Chevrolets behind him here.
Okay.
Okay, Doggy out there enjoying the broadcast here. Still appreciate it. Long time no see. Coming out here and joining us, Matthew Crockett. I think he's getting pretty close to getting back out onto the track. 36 minutes in the box.
Do you really want to come back out here?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Of course you do, because right now we do have drivers like Jonathan Platt, who's been killing it out here, is now, unfortunately, killing a few potty panels on the car.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Crockett saying he's got 5 more minutes. There's still a possibility of some time. Let's see what happens here.
Blink, blink. Oh, what?
I know, I don't think where you expected there.
All right. Man, Looks like a Black Friday parking lot.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Racers want to race. Heck yeah. Kind of like winners want the ball. Quick, what movie?
I don't know, Coach.
I thought you were a Keanu Reeves fan.
All right, checking in on Carter Phillips, working his way around. This can't be the replacements.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
John Osborne, Terry Condis, Jonathan Platt, David Leakey,
There you go.
and
See, K-Doggy got it.
Hayden Paul. All right. Do appreciate everybody watching out there. 40 viewers here live right now with us here at Martinsville. Unfortunately, we are under our 12th caution here of the night here with the Bandit Racing League. These guys are still going at it, but hey, guys, I gotta admit, this is Martinsville. You know this is gonna happen. We're gonna have guys blasting each other to pieces, trying to hold on to it the best they can, but we still appreciate each and every one of you. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. That way you can blow up this chat out there with Mama Goose, K-Doggy, Jay, even Matthew Crockett. He's finishing up that root beer and be back onto the racetrack here in just a moment.
Don't forget Kelly and Lucia out there rooting on Kevin, number 8.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just not blowing up that chat the way I expect them to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely love when it gets busy. And now I know a couple of these guys out here would like to get busy back on that loud pedal and get going here.
Loud pedal.
Yeah, right now, if this kind of keeps up at this rate, Lacey may be able to walk this one into victory lane. Aggie would hate to see this one slip away from him here, sitting down in that 6th spot. Rockets are recommending the one with the most incident points wins.
Well, that would work, except that they're not counting incident points tonight. So, count yourself lucky.
All right. Well, I know who out there is throwing in his hat for incident point catching. I love it. That's how you get a good drive through there. Everybody loves putting mileage on it. Right now, pace car gonna go park. Try to cool down the engine here. Oh no! Back here around the, I believe around the Flagar area. No!
They're not cool.
Guys,
No.
we are around Bob Berry. We haven't said anything about him since the beginning of the race. The 75 machine gets it here. Drivers involved in this one: Connor Gibson, Treat, Berry, Condis, Harkins, Bivens, Phillips, Leakey, Nickel, Paul. Good Lord. All right, well, let's check and see how this parking lot's done.
Oh, accordion on the inside line.
Treat sends him.
And then we got this going. Oh, my heavens. That was two messes. Two messes in one.
All right, Lucia Foster out there. Boy, you see that shot he took? Was that Hart that got nailed? Yeah, that was Hart that got nailed right off the start.
75. It's not time to do the Polish.
All right, let's see how Ricky Bobby.
Oh, see?
Oh my God!
That's what I saw first. That's what I thought we were going to be dealing with. But then it got all wild and crazy up here.
Holy cow! What a hit! Well, I guess I can thank John Osborne there for closing his hood.
Agreed.
Matthew Crockett putting the gloves back on. Let's see.
All right.
He's almost there. Oh, did the car move?
No. I don't.
Wait a
so.
second. That was
Don't tell me you.
that was required. He's still in pieces, isn't he? Wait, is that left side
No,
tire?
now he's getting tires. Go.
We're alive. Matthew Crockett is alive. Let's take a look at the number 10 there. Yeah. Who
All
said
right.
that? We live,
Oh,
drive, and survive. Out,
but,
Matt Crockett goes.
but he's still topless
Now, it looks
all
like
that time, and they couldn't put his bumpers back on?
Nah, they were putting an engine in. Or probably the
Oh.
entire
Oh,
front clip. That's all right.
my heavens.
Hey, check this out. Tell you who's going to be on fresh tires.
That is true. And with 20 to go, that's a wonderful place.
Alrighty. Taking a look at how many. He's looking at about 87 cautions, and he'll be back on the lead lap. 23 to go.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, short-lived.
77 cautions, but yes. Oh, you're adding the ones in front of him too?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's even more than that. Okay. So, we are looking at Lacey, Gross, Knock, Ulibarri, Haggy, Foster, Greenwell, Guzik, Flagar, and Hart in our top 10 right now. Pace car is off, and we're getting ready to go back for the green flag.
Alrighty. Knock having a chance here. He'll be following behind Benjamin Lacey, so he should be able to get a good launch here. Good. Love to see somebody using the stick and not using the paddle shifters up top. Some guys do like to use a little bit here. Knock on the inside. Right now, hold on to it. Good Lord, he's sliding all over the track.
Mm-hmm. But he's doing it cleanly.
Yeah,
See? OxyClean on the side of his car.
the jokes.
Ah,
Jokes.
gotta
This is
do.
getting worse.
Okay.
Benjamin Lacey gets a couple laps down there, or a couple, laps down in the book before Bob Berry gets spun around again here.
Again.
Now Kelly out there rooting on Kevin Foster, as he is now up to 6th.
Yes. And if he makes it to the podium and forgets to mention you two, you can have my permission to have words with him.
No.
Ouch. Oh, my heavens. No! Ooh. Okay. Kind of ugly.
All right, as you can tell over there on the side, radio chatter's heating up. We will definitely check in, and hopefully next broadcast we will go and make sure that we have permission to turn these guys on and get a little radioactive going on.
Yikes.
This
I
is,
don't know if I want to hear what they have to say.
Not
when
right
the-
now. I want to make sure
No.
that they know they're going to be on here
Yeah.
before we turn these guys' radios on, and somebody's mother's going to be really upset.
Yes. Have a little soap.
Yeah. Kissing them with that mouth. Alrighty. Stella, 14.
Yes. 14?
All right. 14 cautions, 17 laps left to go. Talk to me what track we're heading to next.
Let's see. Next week, Texas. 125 laps in the Cup car.
Holy cow. Then we go to
Sweet.
Talladega after that? In the trucks?
Yes.
Bro.
Yes. Only 100 laps at Talladega. 266 miles is all.
Lucia out there saying having a little racing with our cautions tonight.
Yes. Yes. I affectionately call it, instead of I racing, it's I pacing. But, yeah. We're getting there. We are... restart will be 15 to go. Oh, maybe 14? We're
Yeah.
getting there.
Yeah, I think RC may be trying to kind of crack down on this one. I don't know if there was going to be, if anything's going to be kind of nailed down. I don't know if the 77 machine. I wasn't sure. I'm hoping maybe it was a slip, and it didn't look like retaliation there at the end.
He is the last one on the lead lap as we currently stand. That puts us at 19, I believe.
All right, Matt Crockett back out.
17 on the lead lap. My mistake.
Not bad here. Mark Allen Bivens gaining 15 from his original qualifying spot here tonight, 76 Chevrolet. Sitting ninth. He'll be, he's got a boatload of cars to fight through here. We'll see how he does. Already I see Haggy trying to see if he can slice through. He won bottom line. He's sick and tired of hanging up top. It's a little on the inside of Knock here. Hopefully he paid his spotter this week. Knock sends it in hard. And around, I believe that is Kevin Foster.
Yeah,
Caution is out.
Oh, no. Sure is. He's still rolling.
All right. Kelly's going to be grabbing the edge of the seat here.
Uh-oh. Hopefully she's not walking in the other room and grabbing him around his neck. You had it. You were right there. All right. 13 to go.
Yep. Alrighty.
I don't know. I don't take that chance.
Bill out there says this is awesome.
Okay.
Alrighty, Stella. I need you
Yes.
to double check and confirm with RC the amount of green-white checkers if needed to be used.
Okay. Back in a minute.
Gracias. All right, everybody, as we get, she heads down to RC and sees how many green-white checkers we've got. Definitely stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe, as we will be with the NSR team out there on Saturday. We'll be with Nora on Tuesdays, and then, of course, here with the Bandit Racing League on this fine Wednesday evening. Seem to be grasping a lot of you guys out there. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys showing up here. Interesting race, though. I say next week is going to be pretty wild. Texas Motor Speedway is a difficult one. Turn 1 and 2 is a love-hate relationship on some of the drivers, especially being the Gen 6 cars. So next week should definitely bring a lot more speed. A lot more side-by-side racing. It's going to be tough. And Jay said he was missing the Wednesday broadcast. I think Jay originally came in when we were doing the SRX series with the NSR team. He missed out on the Racing Revolution side. That was our launching league that we originally started with, and we have parted ways. Stella, green-white checkers.
2.
2 green-whites.
Yes. So hopefully we won't be using them.
Yes.
All right.
Caution flag still in the air. Should be off this time by.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what. Haggy has been battling all the way back up to the front here. This is quite impressive. Foster looks like he was able to maintain 9th positions where he's going to be starting.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, he only lost 4 spots.
Yeah, we're going to double check and take a look at what happened here. Good Lord. Actually, a little bit of everybody there. Let's see if I can find Kevin Foster here. Yeah, little Nick there with the 19 on the inside. 43. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
See the 43 slice it there. All right, let's get back under green here. Yeah, Jonathan Platt full send, making it happen. Let's rotate on back here through the field. There it is.
Oh, man.
Boy, somebody out there playing volleyball with that bumper.
Yeah. Do you see how many fellas are out here missing those precious little pieces? 31's got a bit of a of frustration levels hitting the high point on the thermometer. We got something broken there on 19.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
a
I was looking
shame.
at. I thought I saw smoke.
Yes, you do.
Boy, that's a bummer.
Yes, right here, so close to the end.
Yeah, we're gonna cross our fingers and see if Ulibarri has a faster pair. I know a lot of guys took it way early in the race.
Yeah,
Ah,
it'd be.
did you see it?
He did. He does. Oh,
Smart man. That's exactly
wow.
what you do. You hold it out to the last few laps. Because I guarantee if he's got luck like me, it happens in the last 5.
Bing, bang, boom, and
All
he's
right.
rolling.
Alrighty. Awesome. Let's check
He
in and
is
see how
still-
this happened. Saying back up here in the Kevin Foster area again. Yeah, I thought it looked like he got dumped here. I'll take another look at it.
Wow, that one hurts just watching it again, even.
Right there.
Yes.
It's pushed by the
Oh.
31. 43 wants to make the slice again.
And the 31 is the one that was having some issues at the last caution. Kind of spinning those tires in a,
Yeah, Connor Gibson,
as they would say in Groundhog Day, don't drive angry.
Connor Gibson, our Canadian out there. Starting to feel the pressure now.
Drive it like you stole it, Kelly says.
Yeah, Hart just barely misses that one. 32 machine of Terry Condis.
Get over
Boy.
for it.
I like how he was able to avoid this. Let's see if we can sit shotgun here with Terry Condis.
All right.
Alright, trouble bruise here on the inside. Right here.
Yeah.
Squeeze.
All right. Way to go.
Not bad. Alright. Get back live here. They clear this parking lot up. Batmobile not looking too sharp here. 777's not rolled here tonight. Knock in the front. Benjamin Lacey will be sitting in the number 1 spot. Nolan Gross sits 3rd, and Haggy still on that outside line. Right now, he would love for this to go green all the way to the end.
I do hope these guys on the inside line that push all of a sudden are getting the okay from the fella in front. Because Lacey did it, and now I'm seeing Gross is doing it too, just to get that first car out there and with a nice jump.
Yep, slicing on through. Knox sits 3rd. Haggy battling for 3rd, 4th area.
No. White flag is out.
Yeah, doesn't matter. We're going to keep going. If they can slice on through, it looks like, yeah, Benjamin Lacey's going to get away with this one. 1, 2, 3, Gross and Knock. 72 trying to stick it in there. Flagar. Nope. Ooh, look at that bump here in the back by Kaufman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to get a little there on Osborne. Wasn't having any of it. Haggy.
Not today. Oh.
Haggy during the white flag, though.
I know, 11th. He ends up finishing. He was pushing too hard.
Yep.
Oh.
Remember, RC just made sure he came off that wall. 'Cause that was about to be a Hail Melon.
Ah, okay.
You can't do it.
Nope.
No, but I think I do see somebody who is. Let's see. Watch the 32 here. Who says NASCAR can't drift?
Yeah.
Just a second. We head in at 3 and 4 here. Okay, we just made contact there.
Yeah. I
All
thought I
right.
saw him go off the screen, but I didn't think anything about the. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, she comes back. Kevin says he parked it like it was broken rather than drive it like it was stolen. I'm glad you enjoyed it tonight.
Parked it like it was broken. I'm still working
Yeah.
on that. I'm like, what?
I was
What?
wondering what your delay was there.
No, I just thought I couldn't compute. I was like, what? That is insane. Alrighty, everybody. Hold on just a moment. I want to go ahead and give a quick little shout out for our caution sponsor out there. They got plenty of time. I know they definitely been working hard out there for sure. Our caution sponsor was Intentional Wreck. We will hopefully have something for them next week as they're going to come out and kind of let us have it.
You'll have a commercial.
Yeah, I hope
Next
so.
week?
Yeah, I definitely hope so. We'll see. We'll see as you see Jackson Knock here going for it. So I do want to give a shout out to Intentional Wreck. Let's go ahead and find our race results here. You guys can take a quick peek. Top 16 drivers still in the lead lap. Kelly saying great job broadcasting, and so is Carla Bivens. Appreciate you guys. I'm hoping this is a little, hope this is what you guys are expecting. This is what we're going to bring each and every time we come out here to the Bandit Racing League. Definitely work pretty well together here in the booth, if I do say so myself. And Stella. Let's go ahead and let's try to wrangle these guys up. Guys, hold on just a moment, and we'll try to grab these drivers.
All right.
All right, catching up with our third place finisher, Jackson Knock. Dude, this race here tonight, what a wild run it was. Talk to me a little bit about it here.
A lot of cautions. Honestly, that was kind of the only reason why I stayed up front. I've always been not the greatest at Martinsville, but I had a lot of fun tonight. There was a lot of people went down pit road. I was back in like 6th or 7th or something like that. More back of the top 10. Bunch of people went down pit road when there was on like probably lap 80, lap 90 maybe. I decided not to. I stayed out with Benjamin Lacey as well as Nolan Gross, and at that seemed like the call. There was a long green flag run, so I think that made a lot of people think that there was going to be another green flag run, but I just bet on those cautions, and it worked out well for me. It was just me and Nolan going back and forth for second and third, but I had a lot of fun with him. Couldn't quite catch Lacey, but overall, great race for me. I don't think I got too much damage, so that's probably the most important part of Martinsville.
Eddie Haggy. He was all over your rear bumper there for a while and definitely kind of beating on the door. How nervous were you, kind of toward the final parts of this race with him there?
Wasn't even looking behind me. Just looking at Nolan in front of me. Obviously, looking behind me, the careful amount. I was blocking the inside just a little bit when two cars were side by side behind me. Not sure who that was, but I made sure to keep the inside lane because that was the most dominant lane all night. There was almost nothing you could do on the outside lane, even with downshifting. Absolutely nothing you could do on the outside lane. So best bet, always just defend the inside all race. So that's what I did. Worked out well for me. I was able to keep Eddie as well as can't remember the other car that was behind me, but I was able to keep Eddie behind me. I knew he wasn't gonna punt me out of the way. I liked all the people around me. So in the end, I felt safe, and I finished nice podium.
Yeah, no kidding. And talk about a little bit of next week here. You know, we get out of the Xfinities, we move to the Gen 6 cars. Texas Motor Speedway's next. Now, love-hate relationship with 1 and 2. Kind of how are you looking forward to this next one?
You know what? I actually love 1 and 2. Not great at 3 and 4.
No.
So, but yeah, Gen 6 car. I'm not sure I've ever raced Gen 6 car at Texas. However, last season, this league, we raced, or the season before last season, we raced the Xfinity cars. Maybe that was, I'm not entirely sure. Don't have the best memory. But at some point, I did race this Xfinity car at Texas. I think I ended up with a 8th or 9th. But I've always been all right at Texas. Martinsville is actually one of my worst tracks ever. And so for me to be able to pull away with such a great finish, I think going to Texas, which is a more calm track, something that I can just, get into and not really have to worry about trying to figure it out every single lap like I was here. I should be somewhat all right at Texas, looking for a top 10. But that's really all you can really look for at all times.
All righty, you started top 10 tonight, land in a podium position. Go ahead and give me your shout-outs here from the OxyClean 00 Chevrolet.
Want to shout out, obviously, OxyClean, my mom's sponsor, or my mom's company. Not the OxyClean that everyone knows of. We were about 50 years before. Cleaning things that use oxygen, just like parts on SpaceX that we got. That was pretty cool. Other than that, I want to thank my mom, my grandma, my dad, my grandpa. I think he's probably watching too. Just anyone watching or supporting me, any friends in my broadcast, my stream. Just thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting me, and hope for a lot more finishes like this or a little bit higher.
Oh yeah, Jackson Knock, congratulations, man, and we'll see you at Texas.
See you at Texas.
All right, everybody, that is going to do it for Jackson Knock. What a race he had here tonight. Let's go ahead and move on to our second place finisher of Nolan Gross out there. I'm interested to see what he's got to say. I know he was battling out there for a good little bit. Let's see if we can grab a hold of Nolan Gross. Nolan. Some time in there, brother.
Oh my God. I have been trying to get this podium since a freshman in high school. I am now a senior. So, I'm so happy to finally get it.
All righty. Well, dude, talk to me a little bit about this race as you kind of got tumbled up out there a little bit. You know, I noticed that you did have a little bit, I'm trying to figure out how to explain, a little bit of trouble, but you were actually able to avoid most of the cautions out here tonight and not actually end up in any sort of real big trouble. Were you just kind of wreck avoidance all night?
I was kind of, so initially I didn't realize that Sean got underneath me, and I just bobbled it, dropped down into the top 10, and I was just able to stay consistent, pick cars off one by one, and when I saw a bunch of cars pitting in front of me late in the race, I was like, I'm going to stay out for track position, because I know a lot of cautions are about to come, because after a long green flag run, especially here, you're going to get some cautions, so I was just hoping that it would fall in my favor, and thankfully it did.
Man, oh man, talk about difficult out here. I mean, we had
strategy, not just racing. Like it.
Yeah, he also came in on lap 62 along with Benjamin Lacey and Knock here, which seemed to really be the winning decision to stay out front. I know Haggy was working his way up to the front. I know you've been slicing around trying to get out there, but really, what is the winning strategy here, and how does this carry over to Texas?
Winning strategy here is just get your track position, just because it's a true short track. It's not like Bristol where it's kind of like where you can get single filed out pretty quickly, in my opinion. But here you're on someone's door for about 10 laps into a run. So there's usually a lot more cautions than any other track that I've been to.
Yeah, and I've got to admit, at least we ended up with some green flag stints. I did like kind of the separation. I noticed you guys did get single file, not too much what they call dive bombing out there. You guys were able to manage, and you know, I'm assuming you like the green flag racing rather than the iPacing part.
Yeah, I like green flag racing, but when the iPacing goes in your favor, you gotta enjoy that a little bit too.
Ah.
But um, but yeah, just the going with the dive bombing stuff. I talked to Jackson over the radio, like, hey, if we get down to it along green flag run, let's just work together. Because you know, if you're just battling with someone, the whole field's just gonna come to you. So just working with someone I know well, we knew we could stay up front.
All righty, man.
go.
Well, go ahead and give me a shout out for your sponsors. I noticed Geezer Authentics there on the side.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, Geezer Authentics is the merch brand that Bill runs just for the league. So I know Young Guns Motorsports has a T-shirt that and a couple of mugs as well. So I have one. I don't know where I put it. It's probably upstairs. But and then I have front wheel discussion in the front wheel drive shop on my car as well. Mainly just because that's someone I know personally. He has helped me out with my real life racing outlaw front wheel drives. So I thought supporting him in this league is the best way I can help him.
All right.
All right. Awesome job, man. And I can't wait to see what all you've got coming up next. You know, as many different opportunities that have been presented before you, man. Texas should definitely be the next hurdle here. And that's what we got to get for next week. Nolan Gross, congratulations on your second place finish, man, bringing your 02 Chevrolet in, and we'll see you in the big state.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too. All right, Nolan Gross, and that brings us to our race winner here, Benjamin Lacey. Now, Stella, I know the name almost sounds familiar. It's got a nice ring. I'm used to Brennan Lacey, who I've seen race and almost races identically to him. Benjamin Lacey, congratulations on your win here, buddy. I'm going to ask you a very odd question, and that is, are you related at all to Brennan Lacey?
No relation. I
Okay.
can't say I've heard the name before.
Yeah, he has been tumbling around a few of these leagues out here, man, putting on a clinic like you did here tonight. Was it luck of the draw, or was it just pit strategy?
Both, I would say. I didn't really put a whole lot of practice in for this week. Came out and realized I had some pretty decent speed, and then Eddie ended up getting the pole. And at that point, it was just kind of a thing of whenever you think you can make it to the end, just go ahead and pit. And I think that's what a lot of us did. And then Eddie ended up staying out, and I think that ended up costing him a win and probably a good finish there because he was pretty quick. He had it figured out for sure. I think he led the most laps pretty easily. So. It would have been tough to get up and around him by all means. But yes, definitely a strategy pit call, and then some luck fell our way.
Nice.
The cautions that came out tonight, what was the leading factor?
I was up front, and I didn't really see a whole lot of what was happening behind, and that was also kind of the
Lucky
strategy,
you.
try to stay out. I know, right? So I think that was a big part of it. So I have no idea if it was just, dive bombing on corners or just different braking points or, it's Martinsville. So, I mean, we all know what can happen at Martinsville. This is kind of, I think, a typical, I've never experienced a Martinsville race with under 10 cautions. So, I think this is just a typical event for Martinsville. So, can't really say what the cause of all the cautions were, but, yeah, my assumption would just be different braking points and dive bombing it in and trying to make some moves when maybe a little more patience would have paid off.
Yeah, I 100% agree, which was going to lead me to my next question. There was different braking points. There was different, guys dive bombing. But the throttle, we saw a lot of guys, they made it through the turn, but make it about 3/4 and then loop it. I mean, how critical is it to be on the throttle and kind of ease into this instead of stomp it to the floor?
Well, to be honest with you, I was stomping it to the floor if I was in fourth gear, trying to get the thing to rotate. I think, when you get on the throttle, you want to loosen the wheel back towards straight. So I think it's just getting that kind of down a little bit. But then there is the short track racing of, you actually do want to use the wheel a little bit more. So there's the kind of different styles of what you want to do. But I think a lot of guys were actually shifting into third tonight to get that drive off the corner and get a little bit more rotation out of it. So I did notice that, and I started doing that when I was getting on like a little older lap tires.
Yes.
I would shift down to third to get a little bit more rotation, a little more drive off the corner, and it seemed to help. But fresher tires, yeah, no need to do that.
Yes, exactly, and that's exactly what I was going to bring up. Is yes, I call it power shifting. Give it that third gear on the worn out tires. I was concerned that we had a lot of guys on fresh tires. They're not warmed up. We're not tacky on the track yet, and then we just got guys spinning around. That shouldn't be an issue heading into Texas Motor Speedway. A lot of guys are going to be fighting 1 and 2. You're going to see if the entry's terrible, guys are going to be sending themselves up into the wall. But how do you find the right people to be around without getting taken out or to get up toward the front? I mean, is it just good qualifying time, or kind of what is the game plan heading into that track?
Obviously, track position's always a major factor, and it doesn't matter what league you're running in real life. Track position matters, and you just got to run around a lot of the guys to get used to how they drive, how they approach, their corners, etc. And Texas is going to be one of those where corner number 1 and 2 are going to matter, and it's going to determine your lap time for the rest of it because you're pretty much just wide open for the rest of it through. So seeing how they approach turn 1 and 2, setting my corner up, driving my race, and eliminate the mistakes as best as possible, I think is the best strategy you can do.
All righty, man. Shout out time, and don't forget to tell me about filming the wild here.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to do that. So it's there's 2 things. We got Real Earth Films, so you can check them out, realearthfilms.org, and they do a lot of wildlife documentaries, and they actually have something coming out here in the next day or 2 on a Wolverine. I think they're doing some film festivals up in Portland this weekend and whatnot. So I'll probably end up dropping that in the Discord, and then maybe on a chat here in the future broadcast, we'll drop some links in there for it for people to view because it's pretty cool stuff. And then a sister channel for that is Filming the Wild, which is a YouTube channel actually, so you can check them out, youtube.com/filming the wild, and they kind of give you more of like some gear review, or maybe kind of some behind the scenes of how some of their footage was done and some of those type of things. So it's kind of a different look, a different avenue, and kind of some cool stuff. And fun fact, it's my brother as well running all that fun, so cool.
That's
I get to rep his stuff on here as well, and I appreciate you guys coming on board, and all of our admins in the league and our sponsors. Can't remember them all, but yeah, we appreciate all of them for being here.
All righty. Benjamin Lacey, fantastic job. Congratulations on bringing your Ford as being the only one in the top 5 and bringing home the win. Congratulations, and we'll see you at Texas.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yep. Stella, what a race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one went a lot better than I think some had even considered. I know we were looking at a little couple pieces of it out there, of it kind of getting guys toying around with each other, guys pushing each other to the limits, but it's really quite impressive of what we saw. These guys battling back and forth, them having the opportunities, them getting out front, and guys who you thought had it in the bag, it didn't quite work out for them.
Really and truly, it was a surprise to see how many flip-flops we had in that top 10. But yeah, I can't wait to see. I mean, tonight's car is the same night car that they'll be racing in the Phoenix finale. So, we'll see it a couple more times before then. But next week, can't wait for Texas in Gen 6. I think it'll be interesting to have it all in one league. Same drivers, different cars, different tracks.
Oh yeah, all right. Kevin Brown out there, I can definitely tell. Jay Tway, Bill Harkins, Kelly, and all the ones I'm forgetting, I'm sure. You appreciate you guys subscribing and joining here tonight. Definitely we keep an eye and watch how you guys do and really kick it off here with the Bandit Racing League. But until next time, we will be at Texas, and then we will be at the NSR League on Saturday. Stella, I'm fairly certain the track we're going to be heading there, that one's going to be a head pounder. We'll see how well that works out. But until next time, guys, be well, be safe, be kind, and Stella, go on.
We'll see y'all next time.